Alright, and we're back. Hey everybody, it's been a little bit, been about a day I guess. So that fan is still going on in my living room, so if you hear that, that's what that is. Oh, art 2. Alright guys, so we're back to playing Bully again. I'm, again, happy joy playing this game. It's one of the things that gives me joy in life. That fan is still blowing, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it.
Please get out your sketchbooks.
Time to take you home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading. Oh, gotta stop the eraser. No. Yes. Alright. The plot is, the object of the game is to cover up as much space as possible while not hitting the eraser or the scissors.
That's excellent, Jimmy. Mind if I...
Ouch. Bless you. That's
Damn, I'm good.
Garfield over there, Bart, or sneezing.
I think we can call that a wrap.
Time to take you home. Her dizzy head is conscience leading.
Hey, dude. Hey, girl.
Yeah, you can kiss girls to get health. See?
Oh, hey. Just wanted to show you I care.
I can't believe it! I haven't received a gift like this ever! I've been thinking
Come on,
about
give me
human
a kiss.
sexuality and would like... That was exactly...
I think I mentioned last game that I thought Zoe's the best girl, but I mean Beatrice is up there too. They're both great characters. Here's a quest you can do.
School rules are quite clear on this subject.
Is it working now? Am I working? Is
No alcohol on school grounds.
that better?
You're drunk.
That's too hot. Mic's too hot. Mic is too hot. Sorry, I'm having to adjust audio while I
What kind of monster
play.
drinks in front of children? Parent? A disgraceful one, yes. You've got a problem, haven't you?
I'm just under a lot of pressure.
Well, I'm a kind and supportive colleague, Galloway. And as such, I think it is my duty to get you sacked.
Do whatever you want, Hattrick. You always do.
Go ahead. We'll find out about this.
You okay, sir?
Jimmy. No, I'm not okay. I'm half drunk and I'm about to get fired. Fantastic. Oh, I'm a washed up old drunk and I'm only 34. English, you see, is a difficult subject to teach. I've tried any number of things to dull the pain. Yoga, meditation, needlepoint, looking at dubious sites on the internet. But nothing dulls the pain like scotch.
Come on, sir. Put that away.
Are you mad? This is manna from the gods.
Give me that. Let's get rid of this before you get busted.
That's very kind of you, Jimmy. Miss Phillips is the only teacher to know about my vice. Take it to her. She will know what to do.
Alright, so this one's pretty quick and easy. I know I have to go around and collect the bottles of scotch. Excuse me, Chrissy. Yeah, I think there's only a few characters in this game that are actually,
Looks like Hattrick can go.
Better collect this.
knowable. I mean, like the female characters and all the female characters have personalities. Zoe and Beatrice are among the two.
These are very serious allegations.
One of these. Got it.
He's
Oh,
trying
excuse
to
me.
hide the evidence.
Excuse me, Mr. Patrick. Leave me alone. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Excuse me.
Look at me!
Conduct. Excuse me. Now I gotta go give him to Miss Phillips, I believe. There we go.
You'll have to try harder than that.
And then I can go to gym class, which unlocks more fight moves.
Here they are. I think that's all of them.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome, Ms.
Please take this.
Yeah, that is a story mission. Because that's how you unlock the yearbook. Or the camera, which is where you do photography class.
Job well done.
When I was in school, I did music. I was a singer and an actor and a pianist. That wasn't until college, though. When you're a musical theater major, you have to take piano and acting and dance and private voice and a whole bunch of classes. Ear training too. That's one. Ear training and sight singing. That's how I don't have perfect pitch. I have relative pitch, so I can place a C note on 3 octaves generally. Like I can hear it and pretty much know.
All right, you feckless maggots. We'll be playing dodgeball for the next
Yeah.
while. Ah, dodgeball. How I love the sound of boys crying in the morning. Much like real life, the strongest will prevail.
Oh nope, I
All
unlocked.
right, you lazy bum.
I
Look
get
alive.
accuracy bonus with this one.
I want everyone to give their best, boys. Their best.
Everyone on this team is
We're
special.
gonna win because we're better.
Why are you even trying? Bitter fruit of law.
Got him.
Cool, my man. You don't have a chance against Team
This is
Nerd.
my time to shine, so
What's
just
the
know
like
that.
they deserve?
I bet you this stupid victory makes you feel real good, doesn't it?
Eh.
Let's try not to lose this time, guys. I knew you were that I'm an expert.
We got the power of friendship behind our team.
Fight to
Got
the
it.
finish. Which one of you dinks screwed up?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Hopkins.
God, the voice is so loud in this.
And that's that.
Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Nope, nope. There we go, that's better. Maybe that'll fix the volume issue I've been having with these videos. I hope, anyway. One can hope, right? One can hope. Wait, is that... There we go, that's too much. Oh, hey there. What's up, Kirby? Kirby and Damon, alright. Can I take on 5 jocks? I can, but I really don't want to right now. That'll piss me off. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is where you get the sweep kick. I'll do that one before I do last minute shopping.
Hey there.
Well, I mean, I'm just right here, so I might as well, right? That fan is loud. Let me see if I can do something about that.
That'll do. You ready to train? I was just looking for one of those. This was my favorite combination. Good work. Now go out there and kick
Yeah, you get the leg sweep, and then...
There was never any doubt.
But I have to get the transistors for that. Which is fine. This chapter is also kind of... Oh, that's loud. Mic hot, sorry. Mic is hot. Mic is hot. Is that a little better? There we go, that's about right. Anyway, this is also kind of a tutorial, chapter 2. Because you have to... It teaches you the mechanics of riding bikes and things. So, that's that. Excuse me. What's up, Cloud? It's my cat, Cloud, everybody. She's being a cat. She's happy. Right, Cloud? Meow. She's a good girl.
Sure.
Try and get some bits in it.
I've got performance anxiety.
Get used to it, kid. You're a man. It's all downhill from here, my friend. Anyway, what do you want?
Nothing. The head sent me.
He did? Oh, yeah! I need you to go to town and pick up some meat and other things for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put one of Ms. Phillips' cats in the casserole again.
Okay.
Let me see. I need some meat from Yum Yum Market. Oh, and a razor from the barber's for my stash. And, oh yeah, some new knickers from Worn In. I've had these on since last term. Hurry up! Go, take my bike. It's that fine machine out there by the school gates.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really remember lunch ladies like that when I was in high school. But then again, high school in California is very upper class, so I wouldn't know. Excuse me, excuse me. And then when I got to middle school, high school, and here, I don't remember that. I don't really remember I don't remember a lot of high school. High school kind of pissed me off. It was, yeah. It's like, you ever see Yu Yu Hakusho where his mom's like, why aren't you at school? I left because they pissed me off. That's kind of what school was like for me. I would leave when they pissed me off because I lived like a block away from the high school. And yeah, I wasn't the best student in high school, but you know, I got through it. So there's things I was good at and things I wasn't good at. Voice acting, that's one I was good at. Stage acting, another one I was good at. English, I was really good at English.
Welcome to my store. Unlock my car. Don't remember locking it.
I don't know. Not that I'm bragging about anything, I just, you know, it's kind of neat to think about. I miss being younger in high school. I mean, I don't miss being younger. I'm going to be 30 next year, but, you know. Alright. Here we go. Back to get this thing from Worn In. Used clothing. Well, these do count as story missions, so I'm going to do them. I'm not going to do a lot of the side stuff because that takes up more time that I don't have. But I guess I'll do some of the side missions. Come hither. That's what it says.
That's not trash.
Have you ever tried? I'm afraid this
There we go. I guess you can still hear that fan, huh? That's alright. As long as you hear me more than the fan, I don't care. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a twister, I was born to walk alone. I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again.
You better use that meat soon. The clerk said it expires at midnight.
Nonsense. There are no fuzzy eaters at Woolworth. It'll last for a month.
I do remember they reused a lot of stuff in college. Like, so
Jimmy Hopkins delivers.
that was more like college than high school. See, there was a company called Copperpot. Oh, I'm not allowed to. I shouldn't necessarily say the company. Never mind. Anyway, there was a company that used to do the. When I worked at a, or not when I worked, when I went to a junior college, there's a company called that did all the catering. So what they did was they would make a food and then they would reuse it for like the next day. So the food they made would last 2 or 3 days depending. They would often cut it up a lot and just reuse it. So not that it was the worst thing to happen, but I just remember that happening more in college than high school. Oh yeah, prep challenge. This is how you get a free house or free whatever, free save point. All right.
Maybe I can use this to my advantage.
Yeah, this is a short thing. All right.
I could do so much better, you know? That's the best you could do? Hopkins, you're pathetic.
Yeah, he's a little better than I remember him being.
His left eye looks swollen.
Then again, we got this super sensitive, can't decide if it wants to be sensitive or laggy controls on the PS4 to PS5 thing. I don't know, the PS4 is a little more sensitive than I thought before. Oh, what?
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy's tough.
It's a wonder Hopkins is still standing.
Oh, jerk.
His left eye looks
So I can get past that block. Yeah, you jerk. Oh, he still got a hit in at the end? What a jerk. Whatever. I got this. Oh. Oh. You lucky jerk.
Jimmy's tough.
Get off. Fuck you. Can't remember how many you gotta fight. I mean, I guess this is kind of a story mission, so I guess it kind of counts. Oh.
I could do so much better, you know?
I did this a little bit in high school, too.
Hopkins is surprisingly tough. You're pathetic.
Oh, fuck you.
His left eye looks swollen. I could do so much better, you know?
Sorry, I don't mean to be swearing as much as I am. I apologize to whoever's watching and doesn't like swearing. I know there's always somebody.
Go home.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going?
There's another round after this?
That's the best you can do?
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy's tough.
Fuck off.
Surprisingly tough.
Did I do it? Yep.
My work here is done.
There's a little problem. Your parents have to be members of the board for you to be eligible. Tell you what, old chap, we'll give you that old abandoned beach house. Should be nice once you clean it up.
It is kind of nice. You know, he's got a house, so I don't know. I would have been happy being 15 years old and having my own house. When I was 15, yeah, things sucked. When I was 16, things pretty much sucked till I hit 20.
That's how it's done.
Alright, now I can do this movie tickets mission. Oh, movie tickets, the eggs, the diary. I got 3 missions I can do. I'll do this one. Right quick. I mean, it's easy to get lost in this game. Like, I've played it so many times. Trying to get episodes done in like an hour, though.
Hey, Jimmy Hopkins.
Do I know you?
No, I'm Pinky, but I know all about you. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody says that you're mean and angry and you like fighting.
Huh.
Gary said you're so mad because you're sexually confused.
Yeah, well, Gary talks a lot of crap.
Oh, I know. I don't like him. He likes to torture people.
So what? He's not gonna torture me.
Well, I'm glad you're not sexually confused.
Really?
Yeah, I like you, Jimmy Hopkins.
Oh, yeah?
But I need you to do something for me.
What a surprise.
I'm last in line, and this movie means everything to me. I'm gonna get terrible seats. Can you please get rid of all these people for me? Please, Jimmy?
What's in it for me?
I'm a princess,
Oh.
and I need people to do things for me. So hurry up, because I want to be first.
Oh, man. Alright.
I'll be honest, I dated a girl like that in high school. Girl the line without using any violence.
Why doesn't Mom divorce me? Money anyway.
It's just not fair.
I don't see why something like this should happen.
Ooh, he's glitching out
I
there.
wonder if I double the payment.
Maybe I can make Daddy divorce her when she gets older.
What's new?
What's a girl gotta do to get
Oh.
something from her man?
Alright. Yeah, I dated a girl like Pinky in high school, but she was more like... I don't know how to describe it. It'll sound like slander. She lived with me, and we shared the same bedroom, but not in like in a weird way, like more like a she lived with me kind of way, because you know, I tried to get her away from a bad situation kind of way. But like, because she lived with me, she wanted everything to be a certain way. She wanted to watch certain TV shows. She wouldn't let me watch certain TV shows. It was a big old frustrating time in high school, and I'm glad I'm through it. I got through it. You know.
You like them?
Thanks, Jim. Seriously, thank you.
Aquaberry breed horse. That is unbelievably disgusting.
But yeah, that girl and I, of course, didn't end up being a thing anymore, which I'm glad of now that I see it. At the time, I was distraught. Now, like, you know what? But that just goes to show you sometimes things happen that you don't expect would be good, but then they're good later.
I'll remember this forever.
Like there's so many experiences that I had that I'm happy to have, you know?
Sweet.
Looking back at it.
I just want to play sports, that's all.
That's great, Jimmy. If only you'd been born into my social circle.
Well, I do have a few uses, you know.
Ow.
Really? Well, you know, nice girls
Ow,
like
my
nice
nose itches.
flowers.
Ow, that hurt.
Here's some money. It's the least I could do. And it's Daddy's anyways. The show's about to start, but come see me sometime. We can work through these class issues we have.
Oh, I'll work through your class issues all right, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
That's that nonsense dealt with.
Oh, you can do the carnival date now. The diary one's pretty short too. That's how you get girls to like you, is to do certain missions for them. Like dates kind of. Well, Beatrice's isn't a date. It's more like you steal her diary back, of course. And then Zoe's is a date where you go to destroy a bunch of stuff. Pinky's is you take her to the carnival. Mandy's, you destroy a bunch of pictures for her. I'm trying to remember all of them. It's been a while. Lola's just part of the story, so everything with her has to do with the storyline. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. Oh, plot.
Hey, Beatrice, what's wrong?
Two things. Firstly, my cold sores are totally acting up
What?
again.
Ew, gross.
Secondly, Mr. Hattrick saw me writing in my diary during class, and he took it and he locked it in his desk. And he says he's gonna give it to the principal tomorrow. If anyone sees what's in there, I will just die. It's really personal.
Yeah, well, nothing like having the whole school know your deepest secrets. Makes your teenage years go by in a flash.
Yeah, well, you'll soon find out.
Me? Why?
In the diary, I talk a lot about you and me.
What? There is no you and me.
Yeah, there is. See, first you rescued my notes from Mandy, and then we fell in love, and you brought me flowers, and wrote me poetry, and showed this kinder, sensitive side that soon the whole world is gonna know about. We're like doomed lovers.
Enough. Okay, I'll get your book back.
Then we can kiss. The cold sores aren't contagious once they start to scab over.
She would merengue and you the cha-cha. Anyway, I like that. Like, only a few of the female characters in this game are kind of the saddening part. Like I was saying, only a few of the female characters are fleshed out and have actual character to them, and are not just objects. Oh, only two female characters are really like that. I mean, like the objects, not the other way. That was kind of disappointing in this game, but it's still such a wonderful game, GG card.
Not too bad.
Like, I think the only ones that don't have a decent plot in this plot point in the story are Chrissy and Angie. Get off me! I'm gonna run over here. Haha! I'm gonna run away. Get off my back. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You almost had me. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker. Can't get me in here. That new Jimmy boy is so bad. Bad teeth, bad hair, bad smell, bad attitude. Is something bad? Yeah, it's just her talking how she likes him. Look at me, such a free radical. I'd love to pair his electrons. The whole thought of us making sweet organic chemistry just sends shivers down my spine. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more at the Copacabana? Sorry, I got songs stuck in my head today, like I did yesterday. But you know, the hottest spot north of Havana, at the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa.
There you are. Did you get it?
Yes, I did. And I didn't read it. Much.
Hey, it says Bee's Diary on it. I never saw that.
Thank you for being my partner for this.
Project.
Ain't no stopping Jimmy Hopkins. Why'd anyone throw this away?
I don't know. I talk to myself a lot. I feel like talking to myself and filling the air will, you know, kind of make it seem less boring when I'm playing a game, you know? Because I realize that I'm not the most entertaining person to watch play games, but I used to think I could stream for a living, and then I was like, you know what? Nah. It don't work like that. See, now let's picture Beatrice on the wall. That's a fun name. If I had a daughter, I'd name her Beatrice. See, there's Beatrice's picture up on my wall. What does it say on the thing? Thanks for the great time, Beatrice. Aw. That's Russell's shirt. And then there's the pumpkin head. Oh, hello. Pardon me. Another thing I really like about this game is that you can't really tell what time period it takes place in. It could be the 90s. Like, a lot of stuff in here looks very 90s. There's not a lot of, like, computers or stuff. You know, it seems more like a 90s thing than a modern day deal. You can hire Russell to go around with you. Oh, excuse me, Fatty. His name is actually Fatty. I'm not just being a jerk to him. What class is it? Shop 1. Oh, hell yeah. That's how you unlock bikes in this game. The best bike in the game you get through shop class.
Jim, go stand over by the bike workstation. Wait, I don't get to work on cars? Cars are for seniors. You gotta walk before you can run, boyo.
Okay. Hopefully the weird ass.
Shutting up
Okay.
and working? It works. All right, you're getting somewhere now. You're a step above the usual, brat, son. Good show. No problem.
Now I have a bike, which is awesome.
All right.
All right. Excuse. Oh, shoot.
Well, all right.
Oh. Okay, game. You playing that? All right. Oh, I can only do that mission now. All right. Maybe I should wait to do that till after class, huh? Okay, unlock a bike in the game. Oh, excuse me, excuse me. Bicycle, bicycle. bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Bicycle. I wonder if I'm going to get copyright strikes for singing other people's songs. I know they're getting really ridiculous about that lately. It would suck, but it wouldn't surprise me. Cheap dress shoes. Hey. There we go. I like one of the clickless ones. Or the astronomy club. Oh, that's a nerd one. There we go. That's kind of fun with the... There we go.
I hear you're mechanical.
Not right now.
But I'm not sure I believe it. Did you hear? Care to prove me wrong? Planning to do something to Jimmy.
Got to go to class.
I like you, Jimmy, but I probably shouldn't. You know, I really need some help. Okay.
I'll be there in a minute,
now
Algie.
all we gotta do is...
Welcome to photography class. I'm Miss Phillips. I'll be handing out your cameras and first assignment in a moment.
Huh. Oh, I think this is the one where you do the flags. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm doing all the side stuff. I know it doesn't really make the game look fun, but it's... I'm not really doing the game a service by just talking about it and playing it in front of you. It's substantially better than I make it out to look. But I'm glad whoever's watching this is experiencing it. You know, even if their first time is by watching me. You know, maybe let's make somebody want to buy it.
Greetings and salutations.
There's something up with the audio mixing in this game. Like everything, when they talk, it's so darn loud. And I've tried to fix it.
Fatty has arrived.
Middle school was fun. High school, not so much. I hated that high school. Not a specific high school, I just hated being in high school, you know? I went to one in California I actually enjoyed. Then my parents made me move out here, and I hated it. And my sister gets to experience everything I didn't, so... You know, I just have bad memories of high school. That's alright, you know. I grew up. I still resent people, but I grew up. It's alright. Ooh, my head. I just popped my neck. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry, I always trail off to talk about personal issues. It's alright, though. I'm not going to do that all the time. There's a lot of lag in there. You guys seen it too, right? I'm not just going insane.
Great work, Jimmy. It
Oof.
really shows your sensitive
Woohoo!
side. It was easy.
Hell to the yeah. Alright, I'll do these 2 quests, and then we can call it an episode. I don't know, I'm able to get through the chapters, like, I guess, it takes me 2 episodes to get 1 chapter. That's about 2 hours, roughly. So, I guess I can do that. It should take me maybe 5 days? 5 or 6 days. I don't know. I don't know if I can upload back to back as much as I have been, but you know, you can try. I gotta buy a sweater and get a haircut before I can do that mission, because it'll stop you. It'll say, please dress appropriately. I know because I've tried it before.
Hello. You know you should try the new Aquaberry vest. Very popular with the better class of students.
I see.
Thank you. And do please stop by again soon.
You know, I don't remember anything fancy in high school. When I started high school, I used to dress really differently from other people. I dressed like it was still the 80s. My favorite outfit I had was a pair of I actually had white slacks, white button down, black and white checkered suspenders, and checkered necktie. That looks pretty good. That's probably Jimmy's natural hair color, right?
Tell your friends who does the best dues.
Have you ever done art?
It's getting late here. Yeah, I think I'll just do this episode and then I'll call it a night.
Look, there he is. I was wondering if you'd show up, Hopkins. Nice Aquaberry sweater. Très chic. Yeah. Wow. You look a bit like my gardener at home. Yeah, so what? Yes, well, enough about gardeners or any domestic help. Listen, me and the chaps were planning a little revenge hit on old Hat-Trick. We don't like what he did to that old soak Galloway. A chap can have a drink if he bloody hell wants to. So? So, my friend, are you, as they say, in? Sure. Are you English? Well, no. I just speak this way because I'm very insecure. You see, my father is a self-made man, so I pretend to be old money, but in fact, I'm really nouveau riche. But less about me, dear boy. Listen. We're going to egg that old codger's house. Cool. Smashing! You go get some eggs and meet me and the chaps back at my house.
I just talk this way because I'm very insecure. That's pretty good. I pretend to be old money when in fact I am nouveau riche. I don't know. This game has such a good sense of humor. It's somehow both adult and like extremely immature at the same time. Like the porta potties in this game are called mobile merde, and I don't know if you know anything about French, but merde is the French word for shit. So it's like saying mobile shit. You know, it's just funny. Like little things like that make me laugh.
Ever have to work your way?
Excuse me.
My personal space, cretin. Back off! You've really been asking for it. You fight yourself.
Oh, really, dude? All right.
We best take care of our own, friend. Get that badly dressed social reject out of
Oh, seriously, dude?
Got the eggs, Hopkins? You bet. Then give them to me. Take them.
Smashing. Now tell me, Hopkins, is it true you said I was inbred? No, because first cousins is legal, my friend. Legal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and just because my elder brother doesn't have a chin and ended up in a lunatic asylum, it doesn't mean anything.
Whatever, Tad. Your family is your business.
Don't lie, Jimmy. You said Tad was probably a hermaphrodite with that much inbreeding.
A hermaphro what?
Don't act dumb. You said his mom was also legally his aunt, and that he probably had webbed toes.
I don't... Well, just only on one foot.
Tad, you're not gonna take that kind of crap from this scumbag, are you?
You've been rude about Mommy. Let's get this, Papa.
Yeah, Gary's a jerk. I don't like Gary. I'm kind of glad he, you get to kick his ass at the end of the game. He's the, worst character. Thankfully, they gave you a protagonist or an antagonist you could hate. You know.
Don't you wish you...
Mine now. Stop, please. I'll pay you.
That was short. Now I can do this
I'm done.
date quest. Heck yeah. Then I think after this we'll call it an episode because I'm almost mostly through this chapter at this point. It's getting late, so I'm probably gonna go to bed after this.
So, this is how you treat a girl? Well, not me.
What are you talking about?
We had a date, and you are 3 minutes late.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we really didn't. But look, I remembered how much you like flowers.
Oh, damn. That wasn't you. That was Darby. Well, he's late. I cannot believe he's done this to me. Oh, and those are so beautiful. 3 minutes. What does he think I am? A tramp? Ugh. I hope something important happened. Like he's dead. Because otherwise, there's no excuse.
Did you say you're waiting for Darby?
Yes. I don't really like him, but he's my cousin and our family wants us to get married. You know, keep up the tradition.
Wait, marry your cousin?
You know, it used to be brother and sister until it was made illegal. My aunt has 4 thumbs.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm not marrying him now. He's humiliated me.
So, what do you say you and I go out and leave Darby to another cousin?
Great. You know, I'll meet you at the carnival tonight. Jimmy, I'm really starting to like you.
All right. Back to the carnival. Billy Crane's Traveling Carnival. Alright, now I think off camera maybe I'll do a couple of challenges like the boxing challenges and the collecting the transistor radios or transistors for the radio. $1 to get to a carnival? What kind of 2006 stuff is this?
Where is that crazy chick?
Hey, Jimmy! Glad to see you're on time, unlike some of my other dates. What are we waiting for? Let's go have some fun.
You know, as much as the graphics don't hold up, the facial graphics are pretty cool. Still.
Win me a teddy bear, won't you, Jimmy? I'm easily swayed by presents, you know.
Yeah, that reminds me of the girl I was talking about. Easily swayed by presents, you know. I'm easily swayed by you buying me more expensive food than you get.
Have you ever tried threatening a lawsuit?
Welcome!
It really helps your grades.
Baseball is the game and your aim is up for shame.
Oh. Oh, shoot, I messed up. Shoot. Aw, for goodness sake.
Mother says Miss Sanders is a traitor. She says she knows the type.
Gosh.
Yeah, boy. You ran out of balls.
Alright, you know what? Fine, I'll try again.
You can
I know I can do it, Pinky. Thank you. There's a really cheap, easy way to do it. Gosh, dang it. One more try. One more try. Got it.
You're better than you look, kid.
Yeah. All right.
I said I'd do it.
Now, Pinky, let's go to the one I know I can beat. The strength tester thingy-mabob.
You know, I've always been strangely attracted to the socially disadvantaged, Jimmy.
You know, I have never been on a carnival date. I went on a Ren Fair date.
Wow, you really bought a ticket.
What else did I go on a date on? Did two. Several movie dates.
That was easy.
I don't know, most of my dates have been just sitting at home watching movies. Even when I was in high school and college. Quite a few restaurant dates. But never a carnival date.
Nice work, Jimmy.
I went to Ren Fair, and my name at Ren Fair was, of course, Drew Barrymore. I told everyone I was a bard. That's probably what it would be in real life if I was a D&D class. I'd be a bard.
What can I say?
I'm good at talking, telling stories, and music. Come on, Pinky. Take for gosh darned ever. Now we gotta get Pinky the stuff. Teddy bear.
This was so exciting. I love when the carnival comes to town.
Hey, fraud. It's just being.
Devil horn hairband. That's kind of cute. Some incredibly strange hat. Clown trousers. Scooter. Clown shoes. I was stupid. Oh, yeah. Alright.
It's a nice little thing, ain't it?
You unlock something if you get a high score on all the games.
Oh, cool! Thanks, Jimmy. It's so cute. Thanks for a great date, Jimmy. Oh, wow, Jimmy. You really know what you're doing.
There was actually a lot of cut content from this game. One of them was during the last boss fight, Gary tells you that Pinky told him that he's a bad kisser. It's kind of funny. Panty raid and race the veil. Okay, so we know we're really close to the end of the chapter. But I'm still going to take a break from this because it's getting late and I got to wake up tomorrow. So I hope everybody that watched this, if you did watch it, I always say it, but if you watched it, thank you. If not, you wouldn't be here, right? So I hope you have a good night. I will stick around. If anybody needs me, oh, hello there, Angie. If anybody needs me, I'll just be here, I guess. So I hope everyone enjoys these videos. If not, then you wouldn't watch them, right? Alright. Let's go ahead and take a little break. Save here. Night, everybody.